Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, 2 men killed, another injured in Gregory Park shooting. A shooting on Sunday afternoon in Gregory Park, St. Catherine has left 2 men dead and another injured. The incident occurred around 2:45 p.m. along the Gregory Park Main Road. The deceased have been identified as Kemar Williams, also known as Leon or Ghetto Beer, a 29-year-old tire repair man from Main Street, Gregory Park, and a man known only as Odin Beal. The injured person is a taxi driver and a bar operator. According to reports, the men were chatting and drinking when a grey motor car pulled up. 2 armed men exited the vehicle and opened fire on the group. Williams was shot in the upper body, while Beal sustained gunshot wounds to his hip, thigh, and the back of his head. The victims were rushed to Spanish Town Hospital, where Williams and Beal were pronounced dead on arrival. The other man was admitted in stable condition. 19 spent 9mm casings and bullet fragments were reportedly recovered from the scene by detectives. The investigation is ongoing. Jamaican firefighter fatally stabbed in U.S. city. Jamaica Fire Brigade Commissioner Stuart Beckford is speculating that local firefighter Shamir Mary would probably have been back in the island and alive today had he not applied for and received a 10-day extension on his vacation. We'll never know, Beckford, his voice heavy with grief, told the news on Sunday, a day after he was informed that 33-year-old Mary was stabbed to death in an altercation with another Jamaican man in Gaylord, Michigan, United States. He said that Mary's application for an additional 10 days on his 30-day vacation would have resulted in him returning to work at the Trenchtown Fire Station on Tuesday this week. We always encourage team members to take their vacation, be with their family, and relax away from the stress of the fire brigade job. But we also know that persons will take their vacation and will do other jobs to augment their income. He applied for the extension. He had it to his credit and it was approved, Beckford said. We got the sad news on Saturday at about 5 p.m. that he was involved in an altercation with another man, and both of them received stab wounds and were taken to hospital, the fire commissioner said. The Gaylord Police Department reported that approximately 3 p.m. on Saturday, officers responded to Sunfrog Solutions on Oroka Boulevard for an altercation involving a stabbing. Upon arrival, officers located 2 males with severe lacerations and puncture wounds from edged weapons. The officers secured the scene and provided medical aid. Otsego Country EMS arrived on the scene and transported both subjects to Monson Otsego Memorial Hospital for treatment, the police report said. It added that one of the men, a 33-year-old, died from his injuries and the other, a 35-year-old, received emergency surgery for serious injuries. The police also said that both men were temporary workers from Jamaica working at Sunfrog Solutions. The company is an online retailer of custom t-shirts and apparel designs. On Sunday, Beckford said the information he received so far was that Mary and the other man had not been getting along since Mary started working there about 4 weeks ago. He said that Mary joined the fire service in 2015 and was stationed at the Trenchtown Fire Station for all his tenure. He was married and has 2 sons, one 10 and the other 2 years old, Beckford told the news. We are told that his wife, who is living in the United States, will be traveling with another relative to Michigan today. It's never easy. For me, the difficult part is to speak with the family when these things happen, the fire chief said. It is very, very difficult at this time for the members and in particular those at the Trenchtown Fire Station. We dispatched the chaplaincy unit to that station this morning to give us support and grief counseling to the members, and we have been in touch with his family. He has a sister who is a firefighter stationed at York Park Fire Station, Beckford disclosed. At this time, the fire brigade is in mourning because this is the 7th death we've had since the start of this year. We have a funeral for next week Sunday of a member who died of natural causes, added Beckford. Energy Minister demands explanation for spike in GPS bills. Energy Minister Darrell Vaz says he is disturbed by complaints from Jamaica Public Service customers about an unusual and major spike in their latest electricity bills. In a media release Sunday evening, Vaz said he will formally write to the leadership of the Office of Utilities Regulations on Monday, insisting on an investigation into multiple complaints about the issue. The Energy Minister also demanded an explanation from the JPS for the spike. I've been bombarded by complaints from Jamaicans from all walks of life. I will also be sending correspondence to JPS insisting on an investigation into this development and an explanation. I will insist that customers of the JPS be treated in a fair and just manner. The widespread reports of a major spike in bills presents an opportunity for us to once and for all deal with long-standing complaints about the JPS's billing cycle, Vaza commented. He disclosed that he has also received reports that JPS customers who were without electricity for an extended time due to Hurricane Beryl have received a major increase in their bills. Vaz said the current development is unacceptable and it would be appropriate should the OUR, which is the body authorized in law to regulate utility companies in Jamaica, immediately seeks to assist the government's efforts to ensure just and fair treatment of the Jamaican people. More patience. With residents of St. Elizabeth growing increasingly frustrated with a wide-scale lack of electricity 6 weeks after Hurricane Beryl battered the parish, Black River Mayor Richard Solomon is urging the citizens to remain patient. Solomon assured them that Jamaica Public Service Company is working to restore their power supplies. So I say to the citizens of St. Elizabeth that while we continue to push and make representation on your behalf, the work continues, and I ask and crave for your patience, said the mayor in his appeal during a JPS press conference at Bethlehem Moravian College in the parish on Thursday. In recent weeks, scores of residents across St. Elizabeth mounted roadblocks demanding for power to be restored to their respective communities. The Light and the Power Company has given August 31 as the new timeline for full restoration of electricity in the parish. While many communities are back on the electrical grid in the parish, approximately 10,000 customers are still without power, resulting in those residents being increasingly miserable about the situation. Solomon, who is also the chairman of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, expressed confidence in the commitment of JPS to restoring electricity within the new timeline, citing a recent meeting with the company's president and the CEO, Hugh Grant. Coming out of that meeting, I can safely say I am feeling more confident in the sort of commitment that we would have been given. Some commitments were made and they were honored, and we are still looking forward to a continued partnership as we try to get our library system back up, Solomon stated. While electricity restoration is a top priority, the mayor acknowledged that it only addresses part of the challenges that are being faced by residents in the parish. Economic lives would have been affected, so we understand the concerns. We know the heat and the mosquitoes are on us, so citizens, we continue to appeal on your behalf while we partner with JPS, said Solomon. At the same press conference, JPS pledged $50 million in electricity bill support to 10,000 customers who are still without power since the passage of Beryl in the parish. One of the power company's harshest critics since Beryl, Energy Minister Darrell Vaz, has welcomed the incentive from the company. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.